want things to stop. We want things to change. Not because of black or white, because of human. It's human. Some things are wrong. There's certain things you don't do. You can't expect to be perfect every time a police officer pulls you over. There's nothing perfect in life. There's no perfect conversation. There's no perfect movie. There's no perfect game. There is just, this was good, this was better, but nothing's perfect. So your life cannot go to you being perfect in a situation when there isn't. Because what if you're perfect and that person has a bad day? What if you're perfect and that person has a problem because you don't look like them or him or her? It's time for that to be understood. It's time for that to be facts. It's got to be more than just, well, this person's not the best person. So that's what came out of George Floyd. More than anything, everybody's like, well, he wasn't a good person anyway. But that's not a reason to die. I mean, look at it from this perspective. Everybody has somebody or two in their family that is probably not the best person. But that's your cousin or your brother or your sister or your aunt or your uncle. Do they deserve to die because they're just not one of the best people walking around at the current stage of their life? The answer is no. So yeah, going back to the George Floyd thing, it's like the answer to, well, the cops had their knee on his neck at 8 minutes, 46 seconds. Well, he wasn't a good person anyway. So no, that's not what it's supposed to boil down to. You know, it's not supposed to be okay because you find out, well, he was not really the best person. Because we all have a friend or a family that's not the best person at this stage of their life, but they could change, or maybe situations and circumstances, but that's not a reason for you to lose your life. Let's just be honest about this simple thing. Some cops, and I say some cops are overdoing it. Why isn't that just common sense? Just like some teachers don't teach properly or teach with patience. It's just that simple. Not every coach teaches properly or teaches with patience. Just because you're wearing a badge don't mean that everything you do is right or it was done right. It's time to say, that could have been done different or better. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that simple truth and statement? Why do I have to be perfect if I get pulled over? Why can't I have a normal reaction like, what did I do? I don't think I did anything wrong. Is everything okay? Why do I have to go, it's time to behave properly. It's time to do everything right or else? Because you're not going to get to the fact that, oh, that's Rodney Robertson, who has been a community leader for 25 years. Oh, that's Rodney Robertson, who the mayor of Orlando has given him his own day in Central Florida. Oh, that's Rodney Robertson, who has made a life of changing and pushing and promoting people to be their best. You won't get to all of that if you come up and judge me, and though I'm doing everything perfect, you don't care. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean that there's not another way. I'm not saying that some people don't make it difficult. And if you make it difficult on an officer, well, you're going to get what you get. But there's a lot of people that are complying. There's a lot of people that are, tell me what to do, and they're still. That's not fair. If you cannot understand that, then I just don't know.